Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's session. Today, I'm going to be going over how you can use Facebook and Instagram to start the new year off with new patients for your dental practice. Some of the key points I will be going over today are why social media marketing is so important for your dental practice, how you can build a strong online presence, as well as some strategies and examples that you can use while creating content. Now, just a little bit about me. I am your host for this session. My name is Monica, and I am the marketing manager here at Dr. Marketing. I do have a lot of experience with social media, and the screen time report on my phone will say so. I am using social media all day, every day. Now, before we continue, do you currently have a Facebook and/or Instagram account for your dental practice? I'm hoping everyone will say yes to this slide. I'm also hoping everyone will say yes to this slide too. Are you actually active on those accounts? Are you logging in, posting, commenting, and doing more on your account at least once a day? If you didn't answer yes to those questions, here's a little to do for you. You're going to go ahead and create a profile on Facebook and Instagram, and you're going to save a note in your calendar to go on that account, make a post, make a comment at least once a day. Now I will be reviewing why social media is so important for your dental practice. So social media is very cost effective. It increases your practice's visibility and it's very user friendly. Even my grandma who just turned 86, she uses Facebook literally every day. So as I mentioned, social media is very cost effective. To set up your account, you can do it with literally $0. Also, to use it every month, you can do it with $0. All you need to have are a phone or a computer to be able to access the website or the app on your phone. When you're ready to start advertising on Facebook and Instagram, you can do so for as little as $1 a day, which I'm sure is much, much less than everyone's daily Starbucks run. Now, another reason you want to use social media for a dental practice is that it increases your visibility to potential patients. So, with the features on social media like hashtags and geotags, you can directly connect with people that are walking, driving, or even biking past your office. And again, social media is used by literally almost everybody. I think Facebook reported 4.5 billion users in 2023, and one of them is my grandma. So by using social media, you'll be able to reach all patient types that you want to see in your practice. Now back to another to-do. We're going to find potential patients with the use of hashtags. Hashtags are like the keywords that we want to show up for if somebody were going to type them into Google. But we're here using Facebook and Instagram. So here on the side, I have just a little clip of how you can find hashtags to include in your posts very easily. You're going to type in your specialty and something like a city, a state, or a province, something that includes your location. Then you're going to click through and you're going to find different options. As you spend some time going through and exploring, you can create a great list of hashtags to include in your posts. Just remember to save them and copy them for future use. So you can see here, I simply typed in Toronto Dentist, and I found so many other options of hashtags that I could include. Toronto Dentist Open Saturday, Toronto Dentist for Kids. So the few of these that relate to my dental practice, I'm going to save them and use them in my posts later on. So now when I'm creating my post, I'm going to make sure to include that copy and paste list that I made of the relevant hashtags relating to my area. And then I'm also going to include a location, the city or state that is near my office. And finally, social media is very user friendly for your team, for yourself, and for the people that you want to connect with and bring them into your office from social media. Something much more complicated, definitely installing dental implants. And if you're doing that with ease, I'm sure you can simply snap a picture of your team and post it to your Facebook or Instagram account. Now we're going to move on to how you can build a strong online presence for your dental practice. So this is a very interesting and true figure that I found. I actually have a funny story I'd like to share here. So there's this ice cream shop called Sweet Jesus. And Personally, I followed them on social media for weeks, and they were always posting these really intricate ice cream cones with, cookies and caramel, and they just looked so, so delicious, and I really wanted to try one. So finally, after a few weeks of following and getting so hungry, I decided to take my friend on an ice cream date. And it definitely lived up to the hype. And then after that, I took my son, and then I took my whole family there because I wanted everyone to try these like crazy looking ice cream cones. And essentially, what they created is the snowball effect that you want to create for your dental practice. Now, I know you have a unique team and features in your office, and we're ready to use social media to showcase that online and to bring in those patients just like that ice cream shop brought me into theirs. So think back to yourself. Have you ever visited a business just like me because you saw them on social media? Probably. So having complete information is very important, okay? We are putting all this work into getting people to know about your practice and your unique features and your great team. And then when the patient is ready to go make their appointment, they need to be able to actually reach you. Okay, they need to be able to call you, email you, visit your website, whatever it may be. So you need to ensure that your profile is complete. Your name needs to be your actual practice name. Okay, not a variation, not your name as the dentist, not your hygienist's name, not your mascot's name. It needs to be your dental practice name. Okay, you need to include your category, whether that be a specialty or just a general practice. You need to include which exact category you are. You need to have the correct address so people can find you. A new feature that Facebook has is that they include a service area. So if you have patients coming in from outside cities, maybe not the city you're in, but maybe they live in the neighboring city and they still come and see you, you need to include all of those cities. You also need to make sure that you have the correct phone number, email, and website. And just a little pro tip for search engine optimization, you want to make sure that you have the same phone number, email, and website that you have listed in Google. The incorrect information will actually bring your page down in ranking and how visible your posts are on Facebook and Instagram. So when you're going through and updating everything, make sure that everything is the same. So now, which type of content should you be posting? We really want to see a mixture of content types. So real pictures of your team, your office, your patients, as well as stock pictures, videos, and graphics. So here is a great profile example. They have a variety of different post types. So they have pictures that they've taken themselves of here they have dentures they've created. Here's them, doing a cavity procedure on a patient. And they also have some stock photos and videos as well as some graphics that they've created. Just like you don't want to eat the same food every day or be doing the same dental treatment every day, we want to see a variety, right? So we want to be doing more than just the same old, same old. And that also goes for posting types. So not just only posting photo and not just only posting video, we want to be posting a mix of it. So a new feature that was just launched was adding music over a photo. All right, and now I have another little task for everyone to do today. So I want you to take a photo of this holiday setup you have in your office. So maybe one of your team members is setting it up, or they're wearing a Santa hat, or they are putting a candle in a menorah. Whatever your office does, I want you to take a photo and post it, and then add some holiday music over the image. And having that holiday music is going to make your post have a really wide reach. Right now it's the holidays, so Facebook and Instagram are really promoting all of the holiday content. And don't forget to use those hashtags that you found and that geotag. So now I'm going to review some specific strategies and examples that you can use to help you find new patients. So what are you wanting to use social media for? If you're wanting to attract patients in general to your practice, you want to be authentic. You are going to use your profile as a tool to tell the story of your practice. So, for example, if you believe in making your practice a calming environment, you're using aromatherapy, you have a diffuser going with some lavender, you're going to do a post with that and then also share some examples of dental anxiety and some other things that maybe you do to make patients feel more comfortable in your office. Or, for example, if you give each patient an electric toothbrush after their dental checkup because you think that electric toothbrushes are better than regular toothbrushes, I want you to make a post of that and share your beliefs and why that makes you different as a dentist. So now we're going to take a look at these two sample posts. So let's say I'm doing a post about helping our pediatric patients be cavity free. Would you rather see this first post here as I describe about our patient Melissa? She's a 6 year old girl who was very excited to hear that after flossing at home, she is cavity free. Or would you prefer to see the stock photo and a general post about preventative dentistry and to always remember to brush your teeth? You know, it doesn't have the same connection as the one that evokes a little story about Melissa. So, depending on what your intention is for the post, the messaging needs to reflect that. So, here are some content ideas types that you can be posting for real content. So, patient before and afters, share some fun facts, share some behind the scenes, maybe share a little profile on one of your team members, any community events that you sponsor, maybe hockey, soccer teams, maybe you sponsor something at the library, maybe you go into kids' schools. We want to see that and we want to learn about it. And with these real content posts, we want to see the real friendly faces. So now take a look at your social media profile. Are you even sharing any real photos of your team, your office, or your patients? If not, let's start sharing those today. So now we're going to move on to the next strategy. So here we're going to be trying to attract patients for a certain treatment or service. So let's say you want to see more dental implant patients. Here's what you need to do. So I know that you're the expert in your field, right? It's better that you do the patient's dental implants than me. So that's what all of your years of training were for, and now it's your time to share that information with your patients. So in your social media posts, you need to be informative. Most patients do have questions about services and treatments that have been recommended to them by you or by another dentist that they're seeing, and they just want to know what's right or some more information to make them feel at ease. So I have another example here of a great way to share your knowledge. So let's say you're creating a post for patients who are interested in orthodontic care, but they don't know which is best for them, braces or Invisalign. So a very basic post would just share the benefits of which treatment is better. You know, metal braces, you have to wear them and you wear them longer. Invisalign, you don't wear it as long. Okay, very simple. A better post would be, so creating a better post is you're going to share your knowledge while also connecting with a patient experiencing a problem. So for example, our patient in the picture here, she's approaching her wedding deadline and she has a bunch of events coming up before her wedding. So she has a bridal shower, she has a bachelorette party, and she doesn't want the traditional braces to be on her teeth in those photos. So what we're going to do here is craft a post about how Invisalign braces are discreet and you don't have to have them in pictures, whereas traditional braces you do. So you're going to speak more about a personal experience that a lot of us would have. Now here are some examples of social media posts where you can share your dental knowledge. So you want to describe a symptom and how a patient can treat it. So if somebody's experiencing bad breath, what do they need to do to get rid of it? Do they need to come into your office or do they just need to change their routine at home? You can share the steps involved in a treatment. This is great for patients with dental anxiety. They want to know exactly what's involved and what they need to do before coming into the office. Another great post is, how does your team do something differently? So, do you have a box in your office with stuffed animals for kids to cuddle with during their treatment if they're nervous? Do you perform all your root canals at 8 p.m. so patients don't have to avoid eating for the rest of the day? Whatever you do and is different from other dental practices, you need to share that with a post. You can also share any promotions you have in your practice. So, new patient offers are really great. If you offer Also share your knowledge about things going on in your practice. So do you have any promotions? Do you offer free teeth whitening for life for new patients? Do you offer a free electric toothbrush for new patients? Are you offering anything for existing patients? Those are great posts to share. Sharing posts on financing options. A lot of patients want to know how much things cost before they come into your office. So do you have anything set up for government grants, or do you offer any sort of assistance, in-house memberships? If you're located in the US, do you use care credit? Things like that to help patients pay for their treatments. We need to share those posts. And finally, posts on insurance. Insurance is obviously a big part of how people pay for their dental treatment. So, do you accept insurance? Do you not? Do you call the insurance company to ask how much is covered? Do you not? Share that with your audience. All right, and we're back with another to do. So, this week I want you to share why a patient with a particular dental issue might follow a specific course of treatment. So I have an example here. So let's say a patient is missing two or more teeth. Why should they get a partial denture and not a dental implant if they're over the age of 70? Why would you say they should choose something over another? That's your opinion as the dentist and the professional, and now you need to share that with your social media. All right, and to wrap up our session, social media marketing in 2024 is all about being real, connecting with your audience, and providing them with something of value. So you really want your social media to be an insight into your practice as well as an informational place where people can learn more about dentistry, their oral health, and treatments. And just one final reminder, consistency is the key. So now you've invested all this time into making your profiles beautiful, you're posting all this great content, you have so much information, and you need to keep it going. I'm coming to your profile every week and I'm trying to learn more about how I can keep my mouth healthy, how I can care for my kids' teeth, but all of a sudden you're ghosted, you stop posting after 2 or 3 weeks. That doesn't work. I need to find you. So, are you ready to be active on social media every day? I hope so. Now, if you don't have the time to keep up with all the social media marketing, as well as all of the other marketing efforts that you're doing, Dr. Marketing is always here to help you with your marketing strategies. If you need any help with anything marketing related, please give us a call. Dr. Marketing is a full service marketing agency, and we handle everything along with social media. All right, now I would like to thank everyone for attending our session today. I had a lot of fun sharing some information on social media, one of my favorite things, with you today. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Our team is always here to help. Thank you. Bye.